Hey y'all, welcome back to another Today in Music History for June 27th. It was 31 years ago today in 1994 that Aerosmith became the first major band to let fans download a full new song free from the internet. Their label allowed the release of the song Head First through the internet service CompuServe. Remember them? Yeah. This generally marks the beginning of the digital music era. Duran Duran was the first to sell a song online with 1997's Electric Barbarella, and Bowie was the first to sell an album online in 1999 with the release of Hours, and that was after he founded his own BowieNet ISP in 1998. Now it's possible that, some other smaller acts beat these guys to the punch, but they're generally considered to be the first. And it was 55 years ago today in 1970 that a band named Smile played a show at the Truro City Hall in Cornwall, England. I don't know how to say the name. The band members were Mike Gross, Roger Taylor, Brian May, and a singer by the name of Freddie Mercury. Yeah, it was Queen's first show. They were billed as Smile because that was Roger and Brian's previous band who had been booked. And apparently an early version of Stone Cold Crazy was played that night at the very first show. So that is Stone Cold Crazy. And it was 59 years ago in 1966 that the Mothers of Invention released their debut album, Freak Out. Yeah, this marked the beginning of Frank Zappa. Freak Out is often called one of the first concept albums, but is it really? And it's also one of the first double albums in rock music. It's not the first, though. And of course, there had been, double compilation albums before. It is the first double album that was a debut, though. Regardless of all that, I love the fact that the first single was How Could I Be Such a Fool, and then the second single was Trouble Every Day. I just love it. And if you haven't heard it or you haven't heard it in a while, make sure you check it out. And happy birthday to Joey Covington of Jefferson Airplane and Hot Tuna, who would have been 80 today, but he passed away in 2013 at the age of 67. And Bruce Johnston of the Beach Boys is 83. In addition to his work with the Beach Boys, he also wrote the #1 hit, I Write the Songs, for Barry Manilow, which I'll always love the fact that Barry Manilow had a hit called I Write the Songs that wasn't written by him. But, Brian Johnston also sang on Elton John's Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me and several songs from Pink Floyd's The Wall. So there you go. Tune in tomorrow for another Today in Music History.